Whoops. I'm shaking my handle all around. You just grab the pom pom and you just shake it. It really doesn't matter which angle. Thank goodness for that. Happy Monday, everyone. Whoops. I'm shaking my handle all around. You just grab the pom pom and you just shake it. It really doesn't matter which angle. Thank goodness for that.
Oh gosh, wait, is that
Happy
YouTube
Monday,
talking?
everyone.
That's YouTube talking.
I stopped talking.
Oh
That,
my gosh. There's so
that
many
was
things on my screen right now.
that was good.
Okay, I'm trying to let you in. I'm trying to have you be host, Cece. Hello, everybody. Okay, now you're co-host. There's more people to let in. We
Great.
got Ashley, we got Donnie, we got Steph G, Bethany, Dory. Wait, we have all the Z's. Tracy, Maggie. Oh man. I hope somebody doesn't join us that doesn't have a long E at the end. Ashley, your face is tracking you. You got to fix that. You have got to fix that.
I don't know how.
It's it's following you.
No, that was me. I was
That one was
me.
you, but it's following you. I'm telling you, it's tracking you. It's tracking you. I know Maggie and Tracy did not hear me say Dory, Bethany, Donnie, Steph G, Ashley, CC. So only people with E's at the end can join us. So I don't know what Rhonda's going to do. She's not.
Her name's Rondi for the
Rondi.
Rondi Rockstar.
Rondi. What'd you say, CC?
She's Rhonda D.
That's true. She is. Okay, girls, we got a lot to do. And Cece and I have been going nuts on all these pic collages and getting all the invites ready for you. So who's got something to share? Let's start there. Okay. Happy March. Let's start with y'all. What do you got to share? Let's hear your great news. Okay.
Can I talk? I'm talking.
Yeah.
I got something to say.
Great.
We had that big dog show last week, and you babysat for all my babies. And I just wanted to say that I found 3 new people that I never knew before. And I got a repeat customer calling me with an appointment. And I'm telling you, I try so hard to go do dogs and not do Mary Kay. And guess what? I do a lot of Mary Kay.
That's awesome.
It is.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Mom. By the way, Jen E and Emily have also come on while you were talking. So far the E is working. Okay. Congratulations, Dory. Anybody else want to share? I know Cece does, but I don't want to take it away from anybody. Donnie.
Okay, so for National Lash Day, I sent out the 7-question, hey, what's your best mascara? Like which one fits you?
Yeah.
So I only sent it out to about 30 people and I actually had 10 respond. So, and I told them for every 10 that I would give away a mascara. So, my cousin won. But I had some gals that haven't bought mascara yet from me that responded. So I just told them a thank you so much for participating. You have a $2 credit on your next mascara order.
Awesome.
I'm really excited for you to try it and see if it actually matches what you got. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Fun.
Simple, fun, personalized. Yes, I love it.
Well, and my cousin that won lives out of state and has never actually bought from me. But I think now is a great opportunity because it got us talking about mascaras and what she likes and doesn't like, and a whole conversation really got going. So it was worth it.
Love it.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Donnie. Rockstar Rondi is on. She's going to be wondering, like, why on earth did she just call me that? Well, I guess you'll have to go back to the beginning and find out.
Will do.
All right. We got anybody else? Emily, we're gonna come to you. So we'll come you there's a spot for you in the program, okay? Tracy.
I guess I'm digging the eats. Lisi. Um, um, some of you may have seen the post that I put out. I got to know a couple of flight attendants on my way to Florida. And I just want you to know I do have an order from one of the flight attendants, and both of them have received blessing bags from me in the mail. The woman who I am sending the order to, her name is Vicky, and she lives in Illinois, and her colleague lives in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'll be there in April, so we're going to connect when I'm there.
Nice. I love it. I love it. We can do Mary Kay anywhere, can't we? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're going to move on because we've got so much to cover. And I'm standing on my leg and I only have X amount of time before that my leg expires. So okay. Cease, do you want to pull up the thing for everybody to follow along? And like I said, Emily, we got a special spot in here, so you'll be recognized shortly. Here's our Zoom etiquette, which we don't really talk about too much, but you guys are here and awesome, and I love it and appreciate it. You got your cameras on and you're ready to go. Next, what do we got, Cece? And remember, oh yeah, engaging in the chat. We love it when if you can't say something out loud, if you go ahead and just throw it in the chat, okay? So we got birthdays to celebrate. Cece, I'll let you start with this.
Excellent. Well, we've got 3 fabulous birthdays in the Rising Fire unit both on March 16th. Liz Jacobs out of state and Jamie Johnson here in Wisconsin, as well as Stephanie Ladoni is that St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. So we are very excited to celebrate you ladies.
Congratulations, Rising Fire. In the MAC unit, we got Jen Gurry, my Aunt Brenda, Mindy Bros, Shannon Stone, Daniel Alston, Amy Maxton, Maggie Sherwin, and Judy Ostradovich for our March birthdays. Cheers to our March birthday gals. Yes, I know Jen Gurry is a fan of of celebrating all month long, so I hope everybody does as well. And then the anniversaries. This is pretty incredible, you guys. Pretty incredible. Go ahead, Cease.
So awesome. We got 9 anniversaries in the Rising Fire unit. So do you think this is a good month to recruit? I think this is a good month to team build. With 1 year, oops, I forgot to change Debbie Miller's face, but we'll figure that out. Oh no, that is actually Liz. Okay, so it's Kira, Steph, and Debbie Miller, all with 1 year or / Liz Jacobs. I'll correct that. Jamie Johnson with 2 years. Bethany Scott with 3 years. Bethany's on tonight. Jenna Jackson, 3 years. Kylie Patterson, 6 years. Kylie Strasser, 8 years. Can't believe it. And finally, our new Mrs. Michaela Geisler with 9 years. Congratulations, ladies. This was so exciting to put together.
This is awesome. And special shout out to Bethany because she's on right here. Bethany, balancing and harmonizing your life. Thank you for being on. We appreciate you so much. Okay, Max, holy mackerel. Oh, go back to it, Cece. Jeez.
The whole situation over here.
All right, I'll start at the bottom. We got Esther Lodge, Jamie Herrick. She's on Dory's team. Val, who I also know just popped on. We've got Nicole, my friend Kimmy that I grew up with, Kelly Martika, Angelica, Tiffany. She's at 2 years. Tiffany Jenner. She's on Ashley's team. We've got Beth Young. Barb Osheim at 2 years. Dawn Kemp also on Ashley's team for 2 years. Annalise, another person of mine. If I'm not saying who their recruiter is, they're mostly mine, who is also Annalise and Eileen. And Mary Higgins is on her sister Anne Marie's team. Lori Blackmore, Christina Wahardo, Scotty Fate is on Mom's team. Linda Abishan, Laura Valenta is also on my mom's team. And I want you to see the years these people have been in. And now we're going to shout out these two and we're going to showcase them. Cece, if you would spotlight them for a minute. Maggie Fortman and Dory Anderson. Maggie Fortman, 27 years. Dory Anderson, my first team member at, oh, Cece, we can't spotlight him, can we, with this thing on? Right. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you guys because you're on here. And 27 years. So first of all, I want to shout out Maggie because no one ever knows how old she is. And Maggie, you don't look old enough to be in for 27 years. So I think it's funny when I find out like you're in your 40s or whatever. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Because I'm pretty sure you're still the 19-year-old that I recruited. Apparently not. And Dory Anderson, my very first team member, I talked about you today on a special Zoom call that I did for National Sales Director Kristen Myers and her people, which was awesome. And I said how I had people lined up to join my team, but I really wanted my mother to be my first team member. So I had to hold everybody's paperwork till I could get my mother to sign hers. Thank you, all of you, for your longevity, your consistency, and your desire to keep making this world a much better place to live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. New team members, holy moly. Go ahead, Cece, and start talking about everybody.
Okay, well, it was a very exciting for me. We started off the month, well, not quite in any order, but one of my newest team members, Vicki Diedrich, my preschool teacher, a very special place in our family and our heart. She attended our Galentine's Day event and said, yes, I want to do this in retirement. Yay, Vicki. Welcome, welcome. So glad that you're with us. Then the fabulous Torin Waite, many of you may recognize her name. She was a consultant on our team in the past, decided to come back. She's newly engaged. They're looking for a new home, blending their families, and she is in a fabulous place of growth and a new chapter. So she's excited to come back to the Pink Bubble. Always enjoyed being with us, and we're so grateful to have her back. Yay! Then the fabulous Karen Langloy. This is a really great lesson on relationships, y'all. She's a dear friend of my in-laws and has been for many, many years. She has been a beauty consultant for decades, and her year was up, and she chose to come back with yours truly. So I got to wake up to a new beauty consultant, and I went, oh, Karen Langloy, and I was so delighted. So be kind always, and get ready to have surprise team members when you build those relationships. Yeah. And finally, of course, second to last, I should say, but we're going to welcome the fabulous Emily Seiskell. She is on tonight. Welcome, Emily. Woo-hoo. Now,
yeah, do it now. Yeah, do it now.
Okay, so Emily and I have been friends for 13 years, which is cray-cray. And we're just going to spotlight both our cute faces. I'm putting you on the spot. These are all your friends already, which I know that you know. So if you would unmute my friend. So we met in college. She's been my client all the way from the Carolinas this whole time. And you guys have heard me say before, relationship-based retail. She is my client that came up with that and coined that phrase for me that I use all the time. So I thank you for that, Em. And she is excited to step into this and see what she can do with her Mary Kay business. So tell us a little bit where you live, what you do outside of your Mary Kay business, and what are you most excited about?
Okay. I live in Graham, North Carolina. For those of you that aren't familiar, I'm about 35 to 40 minutes outside of Raleigh and then 25 to 30 minutes outside of Durham. I work at a CCRC full-time, 60 to 70 hours a week. I work 6 to 7 days a week, 9 to 11 hours a day. Most days, my day starts at 4:30. CCRC is a continuing care retirement community. So I work with the elderly. I'm an administrative assistant to the biggest department in our community. So I help run our maintenance, housekeeping, security, transportation, reception, and dining departments at that CCRC. I'm currently in search of another career, so wish me luck. It's been a crazy 5 years at RCCRC. I'm so excited to start my Mary Kay journey. So Cece reached out to me earlier this year. I was having a really rough go of it. I said, Cece, I really don't have the money to spend. I'm tightening down my finances. 2026 has already been rough. I was met with no judgment, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Instead, I was met with the wonderful bubbly, charismatic, supportive Cece that I have known for 13 years. She said, "Hey, friend, can you make the time to meet with me? Because I have something that I want to talk to you about. We've talked about it before, but keep an open mind." We met, we talked about it. I was still on the fence. I knew Cece knew that she had me hooked, though. Like, she already knew before I knew. But I'm like, okay, I'll meet with you. I'll talk to you. I went to one of the Wednesday events that you invited me to. And by the end of it, I'm like, okay, send me the paperwork. Let's do this. Let's get started. And I'm so excited because my self-confidence is always something that I've struggled with. And now that I'm in my 30s, I don't know where time went.
Me neither, girl.
It's time to really start investing in myself and my self-confidence and helping the people around me while I'm at it. So that's what I'm most excited about. Did I miss anything?
And we sold almost $200 at her virtual launch party.
Yay!
She wasn't even sure we're going to support her. So yay. Yes. Yeah. Love seeing that smile, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're so glad to have you. Okay.
Oh, Emily made me tear up.
I know. She's pretty awesome, right?
She is awesome. And I've known her as long as you have.
Mhm.
Because you know her since
Yeah.
school. Yes.
Mhm.
And Emily, you're an absolute gem. And we have waited, I will say patiently for you. I'll just say we've waited patiently. Okay. And then you can just decide if that's a true statement or not. I mostly speak in truths, but you can
Yes.
just decide if we actually were patient or not. Okay.
And for those of you that don't know, Lisa actually helped me several years ago when I was going through yet another dark time in my life and just offered me some womanly wisdom when I was really in an area that I was struggling. And Cece shared that with her. She reached out to me. She's like, "Hey, it's going to be okay. You're going to do this." So I owe a lot to Miss Cece and Miss Lisa. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, I want to squeeze you. I can't wait to see you.
I know. I'm like, girl, I'm going south to work with Emily.
Yeah. Gonna make a
I have the
worldwide
space.
tour.
I love
We're gonna
it.
make a
I love
tour.
it.
We're gonna make a
Yes.
tour, Emily.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, Emily, make sure
Okay,
you check the
yay.
chat too, because you're getting lots of love.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Your family
Yes.
loves you. Yes, pink family here. Well, speaking of family, my fifth and final new team member for the Rising Fire Unit was actually none other than my Oma. Oops, one too far. My Oma, Mary Lynn, my namesake. And we have been another one we've been patiently waiting for. And she is at another new chapter in her life. She's moving to a little closer to us. We're so pleased. And she's ready. She just kind of was like, all right, fine. And she's excited. She's excited to get started to save some money on her favorites and to support her new community of friends that she's going to have. So I'm so thrilled to welcome my Oma officially. So those 5 fabulous, beautiful new team members earned me my second ever gold medal. 5 new fabulous faces, 5 new fabulous team members in 1 month earns you a gold medal in Mary Kay. And I thought, how appropriate in the month of the Olympics to get that done. So that was pretty darn cool. So thank you everyone for your encouragement. That was really awesome.
Okay, we also need to talk about before we talk about my Ashley on here. Mary Lynn Schuber, Vicky Dieterich, and Emily, 3 people I could not ever recruit. And my daughter recruited all 3 of them. Relationships. This is why we're patient. Mary Lynn is my former mother-in-law and my friend who never said yes to me in 29 years. And in fact, she's one of the reasons I'm even wearing Mary Kay, because when I was married to Cece's dad, she had a consultant and she's like, you got to take care of your skin. Yeah. And I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Yes. So how awesome, Cece. How awesome. Okay. So, and Cece's gold medal that follows you around everywhere, So, this is also why you stay in Mary Kay, because you guys, people sign up. and you don't even know. So Ashley Pochask, most of you know her. Well, I know many of you know her. She used to be Ashley Bellingham. Cece and I did her wedding years ago. Cece was just a teen. I have a picture of her and her entire wedding party outside of my Cadillac DTS. Ashley's year had expired and Ashley and I didn't even know. Now, two sides of that coin. One is she still connected and like responded to stuff and like commented on the photos and everything and is still Encourage Nation. So I didn't even know her year had expired. She didn't know her year had expired because her last order, she got extra stuff and was using her products. Okay. So one thing is obviously tracking. I should look at reports a little bit more closely. Another thing, you guys, why you want to be a red jacket and above is because she didn't even tell me she was re-signing back up. She went to my website, found the link and signed herself up. So I opened my computer and said, 2 new team members. Who's the second one? So that's Ashley. And she's super excited to be getting her products again. So we're going to be having a conversation in the next couple of days. And then my next one, Sam Bear, Samantha joined 2 years ago for this same $10 promotion. Ordered a couple of different times in the last couple of years. And then her year expired. She had life and whatever. She texted me at the beginning of February and said, hey, can I join Mary Kay again and get one of those bulk orders and order stuff? Yeah, you can. And I said, and there's other stuff to tell you now too, because now with the 30% savings and the My Shop. So we're having a conversation about that, which also led me to my own medal this month. And you're going to be like, but Lisa, wait a minute, that was only 2. Yeah. Do any of you, and I'm asking this, but you do any of you have someone in your life that if you said, can you just sign up, please, and help me reach a goal, they would? And then you do. So I want you to type in the chat who that person is for you. If you called someone right now or texted them right now and said, hey, it's $10. Can you help me reach a goal for $10? Can you help me reach a goal? Write down who that person is, because I'm going to tell you who mine is. He lives here. It's not my husband. It's my son. And I texted Carson on Saturday afternoon in the middle of the burn event and said, can you do mom a solid? What's up, mom? Whatever you need. I said, I need you to become a Mary Kay lady today to help me reach a goal and to attend an event with your sister that she's killing it on. And she's going to this event. And I don't want her to go without me. It's Lunch Bunch with Jeannie Martin. And he's like, you guys, he didn't even answer. 30 seconds later, done. And I thanked him for having my back. And he's like, always. And then I'm like, okay. So this kid, I could potentially do a business debut with him and his friends. Because these kids are so awesome. And he's got just as many girlfriends as boyfriends. And I could easily go to Whitewater. You guys, thank you for loving this. Thank you for loving it. Because I'm not trying to hide him, but I'm also not trying to exploit him. So he's not getting a welcome post because he doesn't really need to be exploited. But just so you know, that is my person in my world, that if I need someone in my corner and I need a last minute, I was simply running out of time. And then you're going to hear a couple of other reasons why as well. But I was determined. And I texted Cece and was like, hey, bronze medal's done. It ain't pretty, but I'm going to lunch with you. And it doesn't always have to be pretty, y'all. Sometimes it just needs to be done. Okay. Sometimes it just simply needs to be done. So I know Aunt Diane is your person, Val, that you could do that with. So we're going to do that this month. And so are you, Tracy, with Michelle, because we're going to start you guys with 1 so that you can get 3. We're going to start you with 1 so that you can get 3. We're going to start you with 1 so you can get 3. Okay. Because we're all bronze in this month or more. Okay. All right. So what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Oh, all of our team that placed an active order or more last month. Okay. Go ahead, Cece. Well, here it is.
Here it is, and there they are. Particularly on the Zoom tonight, we've got fabulous Emily Stieskel and Bethany Scott.
Awesome. Congratulations, Rising Fire A1 team members. Here is your Courageous Cadillac Max. I think there is, let's see, 21, 24 were active and above. And there was a total of 38 of you that placed an order total, invested in your business of some sort, but there was 22 or more that, or however many are on the screen. And we'll shout out, let's see, the ones that I know for sure are watching. Dory, Rhonda, Maggie, and Ashley. Ashley, are you on here? Why isn't Ashley on here? Oh, because I had to do it myself. That's why. Sorry, Ash. Well, we know Ashley's on here. And Jenny Kiesler, right? Yes. Okay. Those are the people watching right now. And I love all of you. Okay. Sorry, Ash. This is what happens when I have to do stuff myself now. All right. Our celebrating our power up achievers. Rhonda said, I will help with his party. Yeah. Okay. You guys, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. I would have to do it up there and I'd have to do it before probably spring break. Okay. Well, I'll talk to him, you guys. I will. I promise. Just like any other new consultant. Okay. And you notice I don't change my verbiage for him. I'm like, I need you to do a mama salad and be a Mary Kay lady. He doesn't say I'm not going to be a Mary Kay lady. He says, okay. All right. You got to have someone in your life like that. Okay. All right. Shout out, Bethany. Yeah.
Bethany Scott, yes. And then on target month 2 consistency as well. So I know she's running for that gorgeous bubble gold bag. It's going to be fabulous on her.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations, Bethany. And in the MAC unit, we've got Andrea, Rockstar, Rhonda Deaver, Dory, and Ashley. And all of these girls are also on target for the gold bag, which you will pick up at seminar. And it's a big deal. Congratulations, ladies. That is a really, really big deal. Now, just real quick on that, those of you that did, well, I guess you have another graphic at that at the end, right? Yeah. You have
Depends on what you're going to say.
I was going to talk about the bag, but there's
Yeah.
sashes. Because if you're not on target for the bag, you may be on target for a sash. So we'll talk about that too. Okay. And then reds. Go ahead, Cece, with the reds.
We've got our fabulous thread of red showing up. We've got Kelly Strasser and Brittany Bartz leading the way as a team leader. Our thread of red leading with their teams, Ever Abundant.
And then MAC unit has 4 reds, which we're actually going to be recognized, you guys, at career conference, because sales directors with 3 reds and above get to go on stage and get a prize. We had the fabulous Maggie Fortman recame a red, I think at the end. Oh, you'll have to help me with that, Maggie. A lot of stuff has happened in the last 30 days. And Sandy Stickland, both being star team builders. And then team leader, of course, Dory Anderson, Queen Mom, 1483 with team production. And she is a thread of red with red jacket, her niece, Sandy. And leading the way, elite team leader, Andrea Gracioni, with $2,548 in wholesale team production for her and her team members. Yes. He's a Mary Kay laddie. Oh, Ashley. Okay. And then, hey, shout out to our recruiters. We've got 5 senior consultants, 2-star team builders, a team leader, and an elite team leader. Our retail production for the year so far is 244,000 retail, which we're going to talk about tonight with double credit. And we officially have 116 consultants on our team as of 2/28. Okay. So that's a big deal. All right. A very, very big deal. And then before we do events, let's take this off for a second so I can chat for a second, because I got to tell you a story. Okay. Because being on Kristen's call this morning was a really, really big deal. Okay. So a couple weeks ago, National Sales Director Kristen Myers reached out to me and asked me if I would be a guest speaker for her directors and her DIQs. And what an honor, an absolute honor. And I'm like, yes, please. Yes. So we figured it out. Cece and I decided that this morning was the best chance to do it. Didn't know I wouldn't be working out because of my injury. So didn't miss working out. And so I'm on this call at 9 o'clock this morning. And it was so good. I had an hour with these beautiful humans and I shared about 30 minutes. I talked about all of you. And then I got questions asked and everything. And Kristen's response when she was done, when I was done, she voicemail, I didn't get to tell you this, Cece, yet. She thanked me for my honesty and my being a real person. And I mean, I shared a lot of stuff. You know, I've been around a long time, going on 30 years. It's a long time, half my life in this business. And we talked about CC, we talked about leadership, we talked about generational leadership and how we are so proud of our mom and daughter teams and how we have several and we have three. We for sure have two mom, daughter, grandma teams. It's actually three though, isn't it? Because it's you twice, Cece, because you have your grandmothers twice.
True.
So it's me, you, me, you, nanny, me, you, Oma. Yes, when they were growing up, she didn't want to call them all the same thing. And then Rhonda, Doris, Trista, mother, daughter, granddaughter, and Christy Rowe and Lindsay Roberts, mother, daughter. And then B-Rad has her grandma Paulette.
And her aunt.
And her aunt. I have my aunt and my sister-in-law. Dory has her niece. Cece also has her mother-in-law. You have your mother-in-law and my former mother-in-law.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we talked about, you know, these being generational leaders and how we love the different generations and that Mary Kay appeals to all generations. And it was really great. We talked about, Mom, I talked about you and your story, you being a single mom, me being a single mom, how you had done other direct sales when I was growing up, how you had been an entrepreneur forever. And with Mary Kay, you finally found your thing because you didn't sway after that. You didn't go looking for anything else after that. And we talked about how Cece and I find people differently. So I said that, and this is true now, you guys, I still utilize my children's friends and their parents as clients and team members. I cannot even tell you, I should go through and see how many clients and team members I have from my children.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my daughter doesn't have children yet. So what does she do? She's intentional with the things that she does. So for example, well, I could let you tell it, Cece. I'm on a roll. I'll just say it quick. You know, when she goes to Divine Consign, which you might start seeing that she's going to start posting those things again because there's another Divine Consign sale. She's very intentional about what she's doing there. So she volunteers there. She also gets paid to do some of the work there as well. She's got samples in her pocket. She's meeting people. She's got several clients and 3 team members from thrifting. Okay. So she's intentional and that's a route or an area for her to meet new people. Okay. So it was so great to be on this call this morning. And so I'm standing now, which I told you, and I'm going to give you the backstory on the whole injury thing. Okay. So several months ago, I started at the gym, which I was really loving. And at like the end of October or November, I got tennis elbow. Turns out it's from overworking my muscles a little much. Well, I used to be a swimmer, so I'm not familiar with those types of injuries because I used to be in the water. I was a fish. I don't know about land injuries. So I was going to PT for my arm, getting it handled. And some of you guys knew I was injured and some of you didn't. Doesn't matter. But because you can walk with a sore arm and still get around. And last Wednesday was supposed to be my last PT for my arm. And a week ago, Monday, most of you know, because you were at Monday night in person, that I strained my hamstring at Burn Boot Camp on Monday running like I was being chased by a monster. I was not being chased by a monster, turns out. Nor was I told to run at Mach speed or anything. No one told me to do that. Okay. It was just simply part of the workout, but you know, champion mindset here is going to do it as fast as she can. So Wednesday turns out not to be my last PT. Well, it was for my arm, but it was my first one for my, you know, strained hamstring. I had to cancel everything last week. The first time I went anywhere besides PT was Friday, and it was a very short distance to a new coffee shop in town. And then I went back home afterwards and had a massage Friday night. And Saturday, I went to Burn Boot Camp for this huge event that I was supposed to be an athlete in, which I could no longer participate in because of my arm, because I wouldn't have been physically strong enough in order to do it. Okay. Well, obviously, I had a strained hamstring, so there was no way I was going to do it anyway. I was a timer, and I timed 5 athletes for 3 different rounds throughout the day. So a total of 15 times I was on the floor with the athletes timing them. Okay. 8 minutes total. So up to 8 minutes, 5 athletes, 3 times, 15 times I'm on the floor. On the last pass of leaving the floor, I tripped over a weight on the floor and I re-injured that hamstring. Worse, I had to be carried off the floor. I didn't tell my mom all the details. She's now hearing them right now because I didn't need her to worry, because she doesn't have to worry. And my PT that has been taking care of me is the PT for Burn Boot Camp, and immediately helped me. And I ended up staying for a couple more hours. I got ice. They took care of me, drove home 0.5 miles. It's literally 2 minutes. A half a mile home, got in the house. Terry got my crutches and everything. Okay. It's just been something else. But you know what wasn't worse? My attitude. My attitude did not turn into poor me. Why is this happening to me? Yada, yada. It was an accident. I tripped. I am in great hands with my care. Okay. So I had to make a decision. Was I still going to do this talk for Kristen Myers this morning? I'm like, yeah, I'm not canceling it. They don't need to know anything about my leg. Of course, could I have, you guys? Of course I could have. Would she have understood? Of course she would have. I was even trying to decide if I was just going to sit on my boring couch with a boring wall behind me. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. They deserve better. I managed to get down here this morning. I went slow. I told Terry Mack, yes, I went slow. Okay. The bad foot goes down first. Got all my stuff down here. And I'm doing now what I was doing for them. I had my foot up on a stool in front of me. And then when that gets tired, I just kind of slowly reach behind me and I just rest it like I'm doing right now. Okay. So there's acrobatics going on under here where you guys can't see me in my sweat bottoms and acrobatics. Okay. Up here, I'm just, golden. Okay. And I did that. I did the talk. It was so great. I was so energized after that chat. Got Cece's opinion of it afterwards. She's like, Mom, no one would have known. I told Kristen afterwards, left her a message, and I said, I just want you to know kind of the backstory here. She goes, I had no idea. She goes, I just thought it was fun that you were standing because you looked more energetic. Yeah, because if I'd have sat, I'd have died. Okay, so why am I telling you all of this? Especially because this is what we don't do. We don't tell the sob story in the sob story. We tell it afterwards, okay? Now, technically, I could still be sobbing because you guys, I had dry needling this afternoon and I can't wait to go home or go back upstairs after this and, put my heat back on it. But I'm telling you this because you're my people and you need to know what's going on with your leader, okay? But I also want to really make sure you're hearing my attitude about it. Because when it first happened and I was literally recovering from the arm and now I had a leg thing and I had to cancel a bunch of stuff. I was supposed to have coffee with Tracy, Rhonda, coaching sessions. I was supposed to have an interview with another gal at another coffee place, another consultant at a coffee place. I was going to be all over coffee last week, okay, with these appointments. I had to cancel a whole bunch of stuff. And this week I was like, well, I have even more stuff on my calendar. I'm not canceling. I'm doing my very best. People are coming to me. I'm doing whatever I can. And I'm telling you this because sometimes stuff happens, but also sometimes the devil is just really trying to see if he can get into you. And I'm like, you're not. So you might as well go bother someone else because I got work to do. Now, Cece and I are going to Lunch Bunch tomorrow for the Jeannie Martin Lunch Bunch that Cece has earned for the first time. The only first month she's been in it and tried, and she's already going. Okay. And I'm like, well, I can't miss that. I can't miss that. So she's driving so that I can go and watch my daughter. I canceled my hair appointment because I don't care about my roots as much as I care as watching my daughter talk about her gold medal in front of people at this lunch. Okay. I'm going to sneak my little plastic footstool in my Mary Kay bag, and no one will know anything. I'll be walking a little bit slower, but no one will know anything really. Doesn't matter. I'm going to sit down and Cece's going to sneak the little stool right under my foot. Like, no big deal. Okay. The rest of them aren't even going to know. Some people need to know and not everyone does because it doesn't matter to them. My story doesn't matter to them. It matters, but that's not the point of the lunch tomorrow. You know what I'm saying, you guys? So sometimes we just got to suck it up because I am telling you, honoring that appointment this morning for that national was a big deal. Okay. It was a really big deal. So then this afternoon before PT, my friend Mary comes over, my friend Mary Salentine. Many of you know her, oil lady. And she's bringing me some things that I was supposed to get, but couldn't drive out there. So she brings, and she walks in and I'm wearing this and my sweatpants. What? She's going like this. Why are you looking like that? By everything that's happened to you, why don't you look miserable? She's laughing. She goes, you look too good to be hurt. What's happening here? So I told her I was on a call this morning, how important it was that I was sitting down and resting, that I was going to go to PT. I was going to change my clothes before PT. I said that I got another one tonight. So I'm going to do it. She goes, you are unbelievable. And she's like, and she looks and she goes, you're such a champion. This is what you do, isn't it? It's just what you do. I said, yeah, it's just what I do. Because you all are important. You are important. And what did Cece say? Relationships, right? Which is why she has those 5 new team members. And tell me again, Emily, what did you call it? Relationship-based retail?
Relationship-based retail.
Yes, I love that. I love that. So I had clients, you guys, I've had clients for a whole week. You may have seen my video last week that I put into my customer group. I had 7 orders in a day and a half. And I waited till I could get down here. This was when only the first injury, and mailed them all. And now I'm getting more. And I'm like, hey, got a slight injury. I'm okay, but I'm sending that one from the company for you. Thanks for your patience. And people are like, they don't care, you guys. They're like, oh my gosh, you're hurt. I hope Terry's taking care of you. Yes, he is. And so is Mary Kay. That's why your order's coming to you from Mary Kay instead of me this time. Okay. Because I'm still honoring my business, my clients, my friends. They have to wait an extra couple days sometimes they don't. But relationship-based retail, Emily, I love that you said that. Cece, I'm so glad that you coined that. And I want you guys to keep remembering that because Sephora and Ulta and the Amazon are not relationship-based. They're retail, period. You're not even going to see the same person when you go back to those stores because they don't work there anymore because they couldn't stand the hours and the fact that they weren't getting trained. Okay, we're clear on that. Okay, that's just my little story that I needed to throw in there for you. Okay, Cece just said it's just what you do. Yeah, what is your it? Yeah, what is your it that you'll just do? Okay, all right, so we're going to talk about some events now. I also had to tell you all of that so that you know why all the graphics aren't done. We've got a lot of them done as of today, but we don't have everything done, but we've got most of them. Okay. Yes, dry needling is a little scary, but it's freaking awesome. Rockstar Rhonda, when that boot comes off, you'll want to have it done for your muscles too. Okay. Prayers for Rhonda so she can heal her ankle. Okay. Also, you guys don't have to do everything I do.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So here is the at a glance. Now, Cece, did you actually get this into boards?
Not yet.
Okay, you guys. So we'll finish throwing these all into boards tonight, and then we'll make sure that they get into Facebook as well. But just always know that they're going to be in boards. There's 5 Mondays in March. and we have the opportunity to use them all. So we're going to, okay? So we've got some new things we're introducing, and then some favorites that you guys are fans of. So International Women's Day is actually this Sunday. But since we're not always inclined to do things together as a family on Sunday, as a Mary Kay family, we're going to celebrate next Monday. Okay. Now we're calling it like masking, sharing, and celebrating. It's going to be a little bit more on the casual side, you guys, which I know is a challenge for some of you, like my daughter, to figure out how to promote, because she's like, Mom, and I'm like, I know. But I want it to just be like a little bit more relaxed, if you will. So we will be doing skincare and masking, which consultants and guests alike are allowed to try. I'd prefer that everyone who came was over 18, but if you've got some excited teens, 13, 14, 15 and above, that can handle themselves, in a crowd, and would enjoy it, absolutely bring them. Okay. Bring your friends, bring that bestie, bring that person that's your amen corner, bring them. Okay. Because we're going to have a great time. We're going to celebrate all things women. Cece's talking to the florist so we can see if we can get flowers for everybody again. And we've got a couple of other ideas to have other people join us in the celebration as well. I don't really want to share them yet, on the case that they don't come through, but as people are coming through, we're going to make sure that we let you know. Just get yourself signed up by the 6th for only $10, because remember, it's 15 after that. And just know that it's going to be a great time, and just invite people to just honor women. Okay. Who cares what else is going to happen there? Let's just gather for $10. Let's get us all together and gather us. Okay. Okay. Also, my voice is still gone from yelling at the event. Okay. 316, I can't remember what it is, but you'll look at the at a glance and we'll figure it out. It's virtual.
Virtual.
Yeah, we're going to do spring looks and like a luck of the Irish kind of a thing. Okay. So for March, we're continuing the bracelets, because we got the bracelets, y'all, and we want you to have them. So for every buzz chat that you do, you'll get a bracelet, and for every new team member you have, and for $10 sign up this month, I'm thinking that y'all's arms are going to be full of bracelets, and we're going to recognize that. Okay. And then continuing on to the buzz chat. Now this is also in boards already. This is not new. This is for you to share this. And it also looks like it came from Cece and I, but you guys are welcome to post this in your groups, okay? And share it with people and be like, hey, what are you doing Wednesday night, March 18th? You got 15 to 30 minutes for me? So if you do them with just us, your person, me and you. So like if Aunt Diane does it with you, Val, it's me, you, and her on Zoom for 15 minutes, okay? Or they can join us on Wednesday night, the 18th, and we're going to do a group buzz chat. Okay. And it's the same things that the sheet, you guys, that we've been doing, the little buzz chat sheet. It's those same things. So it's not going to take more than 15 minutes to share. Okay. And we're going to do a $200 product drawing for the month of March for all people that do buzz chats with you and me and Cece, with either whoever your director is. Okay. And the night that on the 18th, everyone gets a giveaway for watching. Now, when you bring the guest, you give them a giveaway. Okay. But we'll do a drawing for everyone being on that night that I'll do, and Cece will do for her people. But everyone's going to go in for the whole month of March into a drawing for doing the buzz chats for $200 in product. Okay. And that comes from us. So it doesn't have to come from your inventory. Okay. And that's going to be like 30 minutes long. And if we don't get it done in 30 minutes and people still have questions, the official part will be done and we can follow up with those people individually. Okay. Girl Talk MK style. Okay. Who's excited? Make sure you put your comments in the chat. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Emily just asked, is a buzz chat discussing the business opportunity with somebody? It sure is. Somebody you love. Okay. Then Monday the 23rd is going to be another skincare soiree, masking merch magic for our local peeps. And again, this is going to be with the flip chart, and this is going to be more of the regular program that we've been doing. And remember, when you are the ones that have a guest there, you get featured. So you get to say a page from the flip chart, or you get asked questions, or we find ways to work you in when you have guests there, because we want to make sure that we're building all of you up as much as we possibly can. Okay. Remember my goal, Operation Blur the Lines. Let them wonder who's the one driving the pink Cadillac, because everyone in the room is so confident they're not sure who the pink Cadillac belongs to. That's my goal. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Oh, also the 18th. Did the 18th have a flyer? Yeah, it did. But also on the 18th during the day at noon, y'all write this in. It was on the first one that she showed. Kristen Myers, y'all, is chatting to our senior consultants and above. Okay. Kristen Myers, a lunch and learn at noon Central, Wednesday, the 18th. Y'all could be on there. You all have a friend that is going to join for $10 and wants a discount and could be on. Okay. Now, I know you're also looking for $100 team members. I'm looking for $100 team members. What does that mean? The $35 e-start is 10 and the full e-start is 90, right? The full e-start is 90, that the whole bag. So it's 100 total. So that's old school pricing. That's old school pricing. That's OG pricing for the month of March only. I want $100 people, but I'll take $10 people also, because you got to start somewhere. Okay. So she's speaking to all of our senior consultants and above. Lunch and learn Wednesday, March 18th. Put it on your calendar. Activate your team members. Let's have a conversation. Let's get you all on there, because I want it to be so full that she just can't believe how many people there are. And I'm careful about who influences you, and I'm very excited for you to be influenced by National Sales Director Kristen Myers. She's from Tennessee and she has an awesome accent. Cece and I are going to see if we can figure out how we can get to one of her director meetings. Cece, it's only a 10-hour drive.
Okay.
Or an hour flight. Okay. All right. I know we're talking fast, trying to get you guys all in. Bethany's excited too. Great. Oh, she lost her voice. Okay. Oh, she's behind. Okay. So Bethany, Cece can talk on the buzz chats too. So you can just sit and smile and nod if you want. Okay. We're recognizing career conference. Okay. So we've got a couple of graphics that are also showing everybody that's already registered. And if you did not yet register and you're like, yeah, but I know I'm going, it's on site. It's only $150. Okay. And if you are a new consultant after February 28th, so anyone who joins now, okay, they can join for what the 135. Okay. So March team members between now and March 14th or March 13th, when our career conference is, can join and still attend. And if you can only attend virtually, you can sign up for a $50 virtual one. I don't know if you still can, you'd have to look at that, but that one is for the last career conference in March, the last one. That's the general viewing session from Texas. It's not the one that's going to be coming up March 13th and 14th. Okay. Also, we need to figure out rooms because we don't know. I don't know. Cece and I didn't talk to anybody about rooms. So if you guys have a spot for rooms, I know Tracy's looking for a spot. And then Libby Carlson has a consultant that's looking for a girl that needs a room, has a girl that needs a room too. Okay. We got 4 consultants already registered from Rising Fire Unit. Congratulations. B-Rad and Kelly are also red jackets. And Steph G, girl, that red jacket has been hanging in your closet for too long. I want you to put it back on. Okay. And so does Cece. Congratulations, Rising Fire. And Mac Unit, I know we've got T-POM is registering on site. I am excited for Dory, Jenny, Donnie, Belita E, Ashley, Maggie. Tracy. Tracy's registering on site. Okay. Y'all, you know also why you want to become red? Because I'm your teacher Friday night at 6:30. I am so excited. I can hardly stand it. I am so excited. Ashley Zelli, Dawn Kemp needs to place an order and you're back in red. Okay. Let's get our people on board because people will help their friends because they want to. If you tell them, I got to be in a different classroom because I want to hear Lisa, even if you don't want to hear Lisa, I want to hear Lisa. I heard she's pretty good and I heard it's her first teaching assignment. That's what I heard. Okay. Good thing I spoke to the Reds at Chicago Rama. I got a whole class ready to go. Okay. I gotta say what the company tells me to say, but we'll get it done. Okay. So did you see $10 e-start? Of course you saw because you're paying attention. So $10 this month instead of 35. So the normal that's 35 this month, it's only $10. You guys, everyone has $10. Everyone has $10. Okay. And they say they don't, but then they're going to go buy cigarettes and coffee. So yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay. So we're gonna support building our teams this month. What's the next one, Cece? It's all about all the things that are happening in March. Okay, you guys, because there is a lot happening and it's all great. Okay. So Val needs a room. Val needs a room for career conference. I know Tracy does. So you guys, you all saw who's registered. You guys help each other, okay? You guys help each other figure out the room situation for me. So Cece and I can figure out whatever other stuff we have to figure out. Because check it out. Mary Kay is giving you double credit on your retail until March 15th. Okay. What else ends March 15th?
Star.
Star. Yes. The Star quarter ends March 15th. And I promised you all a line dancing party. So Cece and I are trying to gather the date for that because we are going to do a line dancing party because that's going to be a freaking blast. And you're going to want to finish that, Star. And look what this is going to help you is all of your wholesale credit, whatever you normally, you buy something for $1 and sell it for $2, the value of it will be $4. Okay. So you're going to still buy it for $1. You're still going to sell it for $2, but the value for Mary Kay for your retail thing
Points.
is going to be doubled. Okay. That's a big deal, especially if you have ever felt like you're a little behind on your yearly goal or monthly goal or quarterly goal. This is going to help get you closer. Okay. Now it's a big deal and it only goes until March 15th. So you need to sell those products at the beginning of the month. Okay. At the beginning of the month so that you can take advantage of all that Mary Kay has to offer you. Okay. Don't be waiting until the end. I don't want to see a $600 order on March 31st. Okay. March 15th, Ashley. Okay. And then double credit. Check this out. Double credit for team members, you guys. So those $10 team members that you've got joining our team this month, for everyone that becomes qualified, that means 600 wholesale or more in her Great Starts qualified period, which is from now until June 30th, they're going to count as 2 people for you. You know what this is going to be great for? You, all of you, because you're all recruiters, because you're amazing. And you know what the word recruit means? It means to give life. Y'all need to start giving life to yourself and to some other women. I'm telling you. Or your son. If you have a son, let's all recruit him. Okay? Sorry, Cece, I stole your brother. You have to go find another guy. Okay. Some of you have sons. Go recruit your son. Okay. He's got your back. All right. It's all in the family. Who cares? All right. So here's the double credit promotion again. Just talked about that. And then what's the next one, Cece? Because we're almost done. Okay. The Rise and Radiate Challenge. Okay. So you guys, you heard who's on target to get the gold bag at seminar. Okay. It's Bethany, Andrea, Dory, Rhonda, Ashley, and your sales directors. Okay. Now, you might have done January, Dawn Emanuele and Whitney Schlein, but maybe you missed February, and now you're going to get back on track for March. Okay, so you only missed 1 month. Big deal. You missed the bag, you still get a sash. Okay, and standing recognition at seminar. Sashes are a big deal. Maybe you're like, I didn't do any of those things. Okay, we'll do it in the last 4 then and get standing recognition at seminar, because that is still a big deal. Okay, that's still a really big deal. I need you to know that. Okay, and for sales directors, Mary Kay is tracking our unit growth, 10%, 20%, and 30%. And we are going to shout out right now our Rising Fire Offspring unit, because Cece, you and your team have already reached the 10% growth goal.
Ah,
Yes, I looked it up today. Okay. MAC unit, we are making progress. We are making progress. The goal that the company has set for us for 30% growth is way lower than our goal of doubling the bubble.
Mhm.
So, but we grew last month by 3. We grew by 3. So the company has a goal for us of like 132, but our goal is 248. Okay. Now, what they mean by the growth is they mean a non-T person, non-T. Okay. So total in our unit, we have 116 total in the MAC unit, but we have 87 that are non-T. And what Mary Kay is counting for the growth is the non-T people. Okay. So how do you become non-T? You simply place an active order between now and June 30th, and you will count, okay, to help for that growth goal. All right. Okay. And then we've got another round of recognition, because, we need to know who the top 10 is, don't we? Encourage Nation. So we need to know top 10. Also, I stopped writing last month. I should have kept writing my goals. But everyone likes seeing them behind me. I know you guys like seeing them behind me. Okay, so Cece, while you're sharing that screen, you did it already? Okay. Top 10 Courage Nation Court of Sales as of February 28th, 2006. This is July 1st to February 28th. Number 10 in the Rising Fire unit is B-Rad, Brittany Radish. Number 9, Stephanie Lazars from the MAC unit. She lives in Germantown. She's been with us forever. Number 8, the fabulous Maggie Fortman, on this tonight and experiencing her 27th Mary Kay anniversary, which is weird because she can't even be 27. Number 7, Dawn Emanuele, also rocking this appointment. Is this an appointment? Yeah, sure. Rocking our appointment tonight. And number 6 from Iowa is Whit Diggity Schlein. Number 5 from the Rising Fire unit, Bethany Scott. And guess what, Bethany? That also means you are number 1 in the Rising Fire unit. Congratulations, Bethany, over there. Number 4 is Ashley Zelly. Congratulations, Ashley Zelly. Number 3, Rockstar Rhonda Deaver. Woo-hoo. Number 2, your queen mom, the fabulous and ever glorious and cute Dory Anderson. And number 1, your queen, Andrea Gracie Elney, with over $26,706 in retail production. On this one, I have all of your productions so you guys can see where you're ranking in top 10. I want you guys to know that this top 10 is one of the most powerful top 10s out there. You guys need to know this. You really need to know how powerful our top 10 is, because we're a big deal. Okay. You're a big deal. And I want you just to keep remembering that you're a big deal. And we're going to recognize in sharing, we've got someone on our court besides your sales directors. And then it is none other than B-Rad Brittany Bartz with One Great Start qualified right now. Now, I am thinking with a $10 e-start and a lot of people in your lives, that's going to change next month. Okay. And even if it doesn't change with the amount of qualifieds, it is definitely going to change with the amount of people that you are asking about this opportunity that would like either a 50% discount, a 30% discount, want to help you reach a goal, want to help you be one of our very next red jackets, want to help you have 5 more people. Okay, that's 10 this month. Okay. Or live somewhere in our country and are in, maybe this part of the country here, because we don't have very many people there, or over there on the East Coast. See, there's no pink Cadillacs over there. And we need a courageous Cadillac Mac or a rising fire in some of these other states because
Well, we got a Carolina open. Hello.
hello, Emily, for being in a Carolina. Okay. So you guys, now is the time. And what I'd like you to do is take like the brain or the girdle off your brain and don't judge whether or not you think that they were going to say yes or no, or if you think they'd be good or not, because you don't know her heart. Only she knows her heart. Okay. I'm telling you, if you want to be a red jacket by career conference so that you can attend my class, you could become a red jacket today. You could literally text 3 people and say, do you have $10? Here's my link. Can you help me reach a goal? I'll tell you what your next steps are when you're done. Seriously. And some of you have been around so long that you have people you can recall and say, you want to come back for $10? Do you want to come back for $10? Okay. And we're still doing Cece and I are doing a bonus product gift. Okay. So they'll get a lip gloss for saying yes in the month of March from us. So they pay $10 and get a free lip gloss. So they're $8 ahead. They haven't even done anything yet. Okay. Okay. Trace is going for gold. I love it. All right. Let's gonna see everybody's faces. Comments, questions, questions. Let's hear it from you, y'all.
I need to get Emily her pom-pom.
Yes, Emily, you'll get this. Yes. Cece will send you one and then you'll have it. Yes. Girl math, going for red. Bethany, I love it. I love it. That red jacket's going to look beautiful on you.
Mm-hmm. This is great. You guys, I really appreciated all of the love in the chat this time. So thank you for that. We love that because that just shows camaraderie and it shows brand new consultant Emily that, we're supporting one another, and we know you all support one another, but being able to see it in writing is really cool. So thank you for doing that.
Yes. Bethany's going for red. I want to know who's going to go for red with her. Stephanie is. Well, they both are. Okay. So that means there's going to be 2 new reds in Rising Fire unit, and we're the parent unit. So we have to have at least 2 because we're the parent unit. Okay. You with me? Okay. And then Val asked what the eStartup link is. So Val, it's the regular link that you always have. And you can find it right on your InTouch page. Personalized link is right on the main page. Or all they have to do is just simply go to your website and the sign up link is on your website. Okay. So the easiest way that I do it is I go to my InTouch, I copy the link and I text it to someone. That's what I normally do. That's what I did for the person in my corner. The other 2 ladies, the one I sent it to Sam, and then Ashley found it herself by just going to my website. In fact, when we have our new consultant conversation, I'm going to ask her how she actually figured it out. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Okay. Ashley's going to be back in red. So if Ashley's going to be back in red, I know Dawn is, because Dawn doesn't want to be left behind. And I know Val's going to do it because Val, all we need is Amber to place her order, Diane to say yes, and 1 more. And now you're at 3 and now you got red. Yep. We're doing it. And then Jenny Kiesler could run the Zoom better than me, to be clear. Okay. There is nothing else I can teach you, Jenny Kiesler. You know the information better than I do. Okay. Jenny, I know you got 3 people in your life that would do it for you. I've met some of them. You've had 2 friends at our events and your mother. I know they would for $10. I know they would. If you don't ask them, I will. And then if they say yes to me, they're going to have to be on my team, Jenny. Jenny's like, well, I ain't letting that happen. Yeah, you guys, we're doing great things. I am so proud of all of you. Thank you for being on. It is going to be very exciting. There's going to be a lot happening. Stay connected to us. Reach out to us personally. Give me a second to respond. And thanks for your patience while we're figuring this all out. And can't wait to also see you guys on the 18th as senior consultants and above, joining us for the Kristen Myers Lunch and Learn at noon, because you guys all went and did all the things. Okay. So, and then at night, we'll do the buzz chat thing with her too. So maybe she'll even come back before the end of the month to see you again. I don't know. I don't know. But you guys are beautiful and amazing. Thank you for your time tonight. Love and appreciate all of you so very much. You're the best.
Bye. Love you guys.
We got the best. We got the best people.